But it's good. It's good to have you with us, and it's good to
And
be.
we're live. Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Channel None. Today we have another Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy 2nd edition game, and I hope you enjoy. So, let's get to it.
Absolutely. And today actually marks the transition from Act 1, which has pretty much been everything before this point, with the exception of the prologue episode. And we're going into Act 2. So our players have spent all their much saved XP throughout the entire course of the game, and this last week has been a big XP dump. Everybody, let's see. Let's go from left to right. What have you guys, for the sake of the viewers, what have you guys been doing for the past week and a half to 2 weeks since you? Well, let's take it from the shuttle taking off from the battle site where you guys fought the three heretical sisters of battle and saw your valiant buddy Heathios give his life to save you guys and get you out of there. So let's start with Rush. So from the flight to today, what have you been up to?
Let's go around the class one by one and tell everybody 3 interesting facts about yourself.
I have cleaned the shuttle multiple times because of the lovely mutant taint that was left in the vessel from us being covered in mutant guts.
Like that?
What?
Don't talk about scale like that. That's kind of mean.
I'm talking about us being covered head to toe in mutant guts and blood.
I'm
And
sorry.
then going
I saw the dance and I had to take it.
Wait, Skull's a mutant?
Wait, what?
That was not in character.
I've prepped the ship. I've got some supplies for the ship, like a las cutter, some med kits, and went over my training, like my drills to,
good.
be ready for.
Cutter. I was actually thinking about buying a las cutter. I'm glad you bought one instead.
It's for the ship. I was like, what will happen if so. And just prepping for the journey to come. Very happy Steve is dead, and I've avenged Sasha, my dog that Steve killed, and I got my shuttle back, and I'm ready to find out what comes with this rogue trader fleet, whether that's, the ones I know or a separate fleet or whatever. Because I was supposed to meet my father's ship, but never did. So.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's go next to Sonny. What have you been doing? Oh, and TJ, if you can like type in like what you've been doing this whole last bit, and we'll narrate for you.
All right. So, Sonny, after the whole incident with the mutants, he realized
fuck off.
He's too weak. So, he's been doing some training. Push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, even jogging. Dreaded jogging, but he's been on it.
And flutter kicks.
But yeah, he's been putting work. He needs to get stronger. And on the side, he's been playing poker, trying to get more used to socializing with people again, because he realizes that he's a little out of place sometimes. But yes, that's what Sonny has been up to. He's been training hard.
Hell yeah. All right. So just bulking up, getting his fucking swole on. Awesome.
Yeah.
And all right, so next we'll go to Selene. What have you been doing, and kind of get us into the mindset of Selene at this point?
Well, essentially, she was scooped up by these very kind strangers. Barely have interacted with them at all. They essentially threw themselves into danger for her, and so she's pretty astounded and thanking the Emperor that these guys found her, that answered her distress beacon before the sisters found her, because literally it had been a couple more hours, and she probably would have been dead. So she's super grateful, but she's also worried about the crew, because the sisters are probably going to come after her. But she's also worried because they're not the only sisters that she's seen turn. The people that asked her to retrieve her for them at first, she was trying to get away from. So
just to interject, have you told the rest of the party like what your relationship with the heretical sisters of battle is? Like, would your character have told them?
At this point, probably not yet. I mean, I had mentioned that I went that I had the oh my god, my brain artifact. Thank you. I told them I had the artifact before the fight last time, which everyone knows, but they don't really know me or my relationship to those sisters, or to any sisters for that matter. They don't even know what order I'm in. Which she's going to keep to herself mostly, but she's a little closed off. But she's essentially going to spend the time that she's at the starport praying and meditating and getting ready to essentially face these sisters again. And she'd never seen Ogren before, so she's going to spend some time kind of getting to know them, like asking if the person in charge of the cargo area could like let her spend some time with them and help like lead or command them, just because she's very curious. Her job is a seeker as a sororitas, so she's interested in learning new things and finding artifacts and things of that nature. So yeah, also exercising, because her knee got pretty messed up. Sonny fixed it, but it's not great.
Awesome. And okay, so TJ, you are on break, or sorry, Scala. You're able to contact us with voice, yeah?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So go ahead while we still have a little bit of time for you, or while you still have time. Let us know what you've been doing for the last couple of weeks.
Regarding character, okay. So after having journeyed for the past couple days with you guys, the murder, the zombies, the bloodshed, Skal is tired. He's completely exhausted. Having felt so much rage seeing the three sisters from before, he's completely tired. So getting levity from the break in the ship, he's just been sleeping. He passed out. His mind, his body failed him. So right now, the only thing in his mind right now is sleeping, even though before he fell asleep, he was thinking, oh shit, everyone knows I'm a mutant, and I don't know what's going to happen from this point on. But right now, he's just focused on resting.
Gotcha. All right. So he's just mostly chilling out and recuperating from his, strenuous ordeal with this pack of lunatics that he's joined up with.
Big facts. Yep.
Cool. All right. And then so next we have Lux. What has Lux been up to this whole time?
This unit has spent its time maintaining the equipment of the party and myself, as well as doing strength training. During the day, this unit would spend time doing odd jobs maintaining and fixing mainframe computers and other technology around the spaceport. This unit is eager to leave this planet.
All right. So you and Sonny have kind of just been, out broing out and doing some lifting over by. No.
Nope. Lux has been disappearing every night and coming back in the morning.
Okay, gotcha. Kind of just like venturing off by himself, a little bit away from the base.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, so that's what you guys have been doing, and then we come to present day. So, like mechanically, if you guys want to close out the chapter, I need all of your tokens to be on the shuttle, Wash's shuttle. And that'll signify to me that it's time to make the transition and start the next set of events. So last I saw, the only action that was actually going on was Sonny wanting to check out the high security, and he's now talking to the troopers that are up there. So what, Sonny, what is your end goal here?
I would like some human skulls. I'm not joking. I came here to ask for some skulls. Can I have some skulls, please? I saw you took the body in here. If you don't need the skull, can I have them?
Go ahead and give me a. I'm gonna check out what kind of test I'm gonna need out of this. So bear with me a sec.
Do you want an assist? I have plus 30 charm.
Would I get a bonus if I role play this?
Hang on a sec. I'm just trying to see what kind of role I should have you do to see if you can. Okay, you know what? What kind of skill would you like to use to attempt to finagle a human skull from these two guards?
Well, I mean, what are they gonna use them for? So I'm just gonna be asking them outright. So I guess it's a fellowship, just straight fellowship.
Okay.
Ooh. Might
Yeah.
be persuade.
Okay. Now, do you want to maybe try to lubricate things with them with some geld going their way?
Why? This is just some skulls.
Go ahead and give me a fellowship test then.
Yes. Oh well, not today.
I mean, there's always the option of re-rolling with a fate point.
I don't think this is worth that fate point reroll.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they're pretty uneasy about allowing. Well, okay, not uneasy. They just will not allow anyone access to the high security area, and give me an awareness check on them, actually.
You misunderstand me. I do not want to go in. I'm asking you to get the skull for me.
Okay, yeah, definitely give me an awareness check then.
Do I get the plus 10 from the optical mechadendrite? Like just zooming in on their faces? Like...
You know what? Yeah. Go ahead and take plus 10 on that.
Yeah.
Take plus 20 on that, actually.
Then plus 3 degrees then, if that's the 20.
Okay. So you notice, like, just for the split second that you after you say that you want him to go in, he looks nervous as fuck about just the idea of going into that room. But then his what's the word I'm looking for here? Composure. He regains his composure and then just maintains the facade of being just a very professional guard doing his job. Like, no, we can't do that, sir.
Then that is very unfortunate. I guess I will have no choice but to leave. And I get the fuck away from here, because if they are nervous, then what am I?
All right. I'm not going to be a shitty asshole of a DM and strip you of your weapons. I'm going to assume that you wanted to grab your weapons when you left the inside of the area.
Of course, I would not leave this place without Bessie.
Okay, and then Lux, what are you doing right now?
I'm down here by the storage rooms. I forget, isn't one of them a med bay and the other one is storage? That's why there's a little poster.
Yes, yeah. One of them definitely has yeah, you guys have been around here enough to know. Yeah, most medical supplies go into this storage area, and more like industrial and construction equipment kind of goes into the one to the west of you.
Okay. All right. So with Locke spending the last few weeks running around the base, tinkering and fixing components, computers, and machines, he's going to walk up to this guard here and tell him this unit is tasked with fixing a light bulb in this room.
Go ahead and give me a... What kind of test would that be?
Deception.
Yeah, deception. Or wait, no, that's not a thing.
Yeah, it is. Deceive.
Oh, deceive. Right. Because I can't read. Okay, yes. Go ahead and give me a deception check on that.
Ooh.
I've heard it before, buddy. Yeah, you're going to need confirmation from the Admiral to go in there. And just at that moment, the Admiral walks around the corner and says to you, "Well, lad, a fine day to you. How have you been?"
This unit's running at optimal levels.
Great. Well, it's good. I hear that your friends and you are wanting to leave. How much of the plunder did you spread around with them? It's quite a bit, you know.
This unit has spent his share at your stores. The economy has been successfully maintained.
He looks a little bit like nonplussed at the very mechanical responses and stuff. But then just like, right, well, I hope you have a good day. I'm off to do some, and he just goes off about all the, administrative shit that he's got to do around the fucking, the starport and whatnot. And then he just starts taking off. Is there anything at this point that you want to ask him?
Man, I can't even think about the last time I talked to him. Shit.
Bribe him.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to tell him, Admiral, this unit was informed of a light bulb needing fixture inside this room from one of your subordinates.
Give me another deception check. Right, well, I don't remember sending out that order, but fine, if that's what it is. Jameson, why don't you go in with him and ensure that he's, can't be too safe and all that. And he taps a finger against his nose. Jameson says, "Roger that, sir."
Any chance I could come in and charm that guy? Keep him from going in the room?
Lox, did you tell anybody what you were doing before you went over here?
I did not.
Negative on that, then, Selene.
Yeah, with the
All right. So, the storage door opens and reveals to you all of that. Jameson is basically going to be glued to your hip while you're in there, though.
Gotcha. All right. With my mechanendrite basically spinning around on its post, what am I looking at?
You are seeing just crates and crates of med kits right here. A bunch of not really. Okay, so this depicts like a bunch of loose weapon parts, but they're actually quite organized in their shelves and whatnot. Just different components and shit that would go into different weapons if they needed repairs. Over here are tanks stacked too high of Promethium fuel. This is a ton of ammo of just all differing varieties, pretty much everything going from auto gun, auto pistol rounds, all the way up to some scavenged artillery shells. And then over here, just boxes of miscellaneous supplies like cots and blankets and all that kind of stuff. And then down here, just boxes and boxes of rations.
Is this another medical supply kit?
That is actually a cryopod. It doesn't have anybody in it. It's not activated, but it's just chilling there.
Oh. Gonna be honest, I didn't expect to get in here.
The dog has caught the car. Now what does he do?
I've done it.
The
I've
red
gotten
dot.
the tail. But now
The
what?
red dot is mine.
Oh, so many things.
For any viewers at home that don't know, promethium is a highly, highly combustible liquid. Think of it like gas mixed with plasma energy levels of explosiveness.
Everybody got their microbeads in?
Yep.
Box ready.
I was just gonna say into it as quietly as I possibly can, while like clinking around with or clinking through the rim, like my mechadendrite knocks something over by accident and makes a crash. I'm just gonna whisper into it. This unit requires a distraction.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to make an awareness check with Jameson there. I'm also going to give it like a pretty decent amount of negatives. So yeah, no, he doesn't hear a damn thing. He looks a little pissed with everything, but no, good. So Selene, I see you heading over there. The captain or the admiral's, by this time he's gone. He's into the security office. But Selene, the door is closed as you walk up to it.
I'm gonna knock.
Jameson, you're gonna knock. Give me a sec. Jameson looks at Locks and says, "Wait there. Don't move."
This room has no other exits.
Jameson's going to go to the storage and open the door, and you are face to face with him, Selene.
I'm going to attempt to charm him.
In what way?
Boobies.
I mean, yeah.
So hang on a sec. You knock on this door. The guard opens it up and looks at you, and you just flash your tits at him. Is that what's going on here?
Oh my god, no.
Okay.
No, I'm just going to ask him where the bathroom is, but like really generally kind of flirtatious and just being my lovely self.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a charm test then. See, you're okay. So you're attempting to lead this guy away from his proper post by pretending to basically be a California Valley girl, right?
Without the stupid accent. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Do I get a modifier?
I'm gonna say no. He knows that he's on duty right now, so like he has, he's got that in his mind. This guy's not a complete fucking idiot, but apparently he is, because he takes a step through. He takes a step like in the door and like kind of helpfully, points out around and like gives you directions, how many doors it is, and says, "Don't worry about it. It's fine." You have definitely charmed this guy for the moment. Locks, while this is going on, what do you want to do?
What do I see on the racks? The weapon racks.
Can you ping which racks?
Sorry?
Can you ping which racks you're talking about these guys right behind it?
Yeah, all this.
Just miscellaneous parts, 2 different weapons and stuff. Like essentially, out of these things, you could build several, different varieties of weapons, just like with their individual components. They're mostly kept like, you can tell that this is stuff that they have cannibalized from other pieces of equipment, like the still good bits of, say, a las rifle or an auto gun or whatever. If you want to give me a test here, a scrutiny test, to see, like, I'm imagining you're wanting to see what the most valuable weapon would be that you could, like, get your hands on, or at least the parts for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a scrutiny test.
Ooh.
Dude, okay, so while these have, the components for all the stuff, like, they're laid out in such a way that, you'd have to go, 10 feet one way to grab one part for, like, an auto pistol, and then, another 15 to grab the next part, and it's just, there's no way that you could, like, in the short amount of time that you have while Selene is distracting this guy, that you could grab the components to make a full large weapon. A pistol weapon you could probably make work, though.
All right, let's see what I can do for a pistol then.
All right, what kind of pistol are you going for?
Let's see what they got.
Okay, one sec, pulling up the quick ref right now, because
Oh, they don't have anything for a bolt pistol, do they?
that's a negative, Ghost Rider. I'll say, how about this? No. I know what you're trying to do here. No bolt pistol stuff. However, there is a mostly intact hand flamer that is just missing the trigger mechanism and the fuel tank for it. That is just available there. Like, it looks like someone was just recently working inside of this place. But yeah, there's a hand flamer that is very much within reach for you.
Loot. Yeah, I'm going to take that and stash it on my vest real quick.
Okie dokie. Cool. And that's the only action you want to do right now?
I think that's all I have time for.
Okay. So now I'm going to need Selene to make another charm test to continue distracting this guy.
Alrighty.
Damn. All right. So yeah, you and this guy are just vibing. You're having a good old conversation about stuff. It went from the weather, and now he's talking about how his family's doing. And this guy's really opening up to you. It's lonely being a guard, and it's nice to know that not everyone is looking to completely fuck him over and steal hand flamers from his supply. Lox, what you up to, buddy?
Expensive drugs.
Drugs. Oh,
Medkits.
all right.
Didn't we have crates of medkits from the transit station?
We never got them because we had to run from a zombie horde.
Yeah.
No, at first. Actually, I don't know if Hangry was there.
I was
Grim. Remember, we took over Mad Jax's base and we went to the underground. We found a bunch of ammo crates and medkit crates.
Didn't we already gotten the loot for that, like, way long ago?
I think what Lox is trying to say is you guys already have a healthy stockpile of medkits.
I only got one in my inventory.
There's a stash in Mad
Someone's
Jack's
been
hideout.
keeping it from me, and I do not appreciate that.
Oh no, you guys left the stash in Mad Jax's hideout. You didn't actually take more than a couple. I know that.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, Severus grabbed like 4 or 5 of them, but
Son of a bitch.
We have a ship. Y'all, we have a ship. We could just swing by.
He grabbed it and pulled on us.
I mean, alternatively, you could just buy the med kits.
But that costs guild when we
They're actually really cheap.
They're actually super cheap.
Besides, don't forget, you guys all got paid from the mutant bounty. You all get your shares.
Oh, by the way, on that, so it was 900 guild that was from all the mutants and stuff. How are you guys splitting that up amongst yourselves? Just like this is completely already been settled, so it's not affecting what's going on in the action right now.
Split it 5 ways, aren't we?
No, Lox doesn't have any use for money.
Then why do you borrow $250 from me?
because I had a use. But now I got it. Now I don't need it. I got what I wanted.
I will take Lox's share of the gold.
That's fair.
So 900 divided by 5, 180. Okay. So in that case, or do you just want to divide it by 4 then and have?
I'll just take his 180 because I already added that 180 to mine. So.
Yeah,
oh, gotcha.
Because
Okay.
I am indebted to him for that.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, everybody add 180 to your supplies, except for Wash, who gets 360 out of it. As for what you find in the medical boxes, looking specifically for rare and expensive drugs, I'm gonna say I need a. Okay, so there is like just cartons and cartons of low stuff in here. Yep. There's also this is also like where they keep the the high value booze and luxury items and shit like that. There's a couple of not locked cases of Amasec, and let's see, we have some. There's some labeled boxes, but they are locked that say detox. There's one of Friends on. There's also some recaf that's just chilling out open.
Amasec and recaf.
So yeah, there's detox, Friends on, and some stim in there, but they are under locks. Like they are locked up in their cases.
All right, I shoot the lock.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That would be the worst thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I could charm him away from a weapon. Hey, by the way, boobs!
Yeah.
Don't mind that.
Wait, what was that? You want to make out?
So Locks, go ahead and give me a security check then to get into one of those crates if you want to, and tell me which one you want done. Or yeah, just tell me what you want to do. My bad.
Let's see. I do want to get into that stem.
Okay. So I'll tell you this before you do your security roll for that. If you fail by 2 degrees or more, Jameson is most certainly going to notice. Just kind of like trying to break the lock and it just makes a loud clang kind of deal.
Yeah.
Even with my 6 degrees of charm.
Even with the 6 degrees of charm.
I am using a fate point to add 10 to it. Woo!
Pops open. There are 6 doses of stim in that one little case.
You mean there were?
And because of the 6 additional degrees of success that Selene got, he is
none the wiser
and distracted for another round. You could go for something else. However, kind of to try to balance this, now if you fail at all, it'll notify him that you're doing something.
Oh, I'm just gonna grab a bottle of Amasec and stow it.
Oh, easy, man.
And recaf, please.
I'll include the Amasec and recaf in there as well. That's the last thing you're going to try to take from this supply room, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, grab. Let's see, recaf. Go ahead and grab 2 bottles of Amasec, and we'll say, I mean, I'm envisioning just like Folgers instant coffee, like packets,
type 2C packets.
Yeah, exactly.
Like tea packets.
Yeah. So we'll say you can grab, I don't know, a dozen of them. Yeah.
Okay, and I need to add to my stem. Okay. Now I'm just gonna close the lid, make it back all nice and neat. Maybe sprinkle some dust back where my hands were. And I'm out of here.
Are you okay? You're leaving the room?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as you purloin the stores of this place, you just see that Jameson is, just doing his best to be the worst possible fucking guard that ever existed, and just chatting up Selene. And they kind of finish up their conversation and say their goodbyes and all that kind of stuff. And he again points towards where the bathroom is, just kind of laughs it off, and then turns around, looks at you, and is like, "All right, is that everything all done?" He looks better. He looks like he got some shit off of his chest that he's been meaning to talk about. He just, seems a little bit less gruff and all that kind of stuff. Did you fix the chair or whatever that needed fixing in here?
Affirmative. It was only a short.
Awesome. Cool. Hey, thanks, man. You have a great day. And he just, goes back to his post, watching you to make sure that you actually leave the storage room.
I do, and before I leave altogether, I'm gonna hand him a pack of recap and tell him this unit understands guard duty is not easy. Please stay alert and leave.
Thanks, man. What a nice and odd and all suspicious thing to do for somebody. I appreciate it, man. You guys. I just want to say, from a DM standpoint, I saw nothing but potential for complete disaster from that entire encounter. But I'm glad you guys. Fucking
6 degrees.
All right, so fixing some stuff right now. You guys are. It looks like you are getting ready to actually leave the Van Meer starport. Is that pretty accurate?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So this marks as you fire up the thrusters and prepare to leave the platform. You get one last final view at Van Meer starport. Wash. What's going to happen in just a sec here after I do a little bit more narration is you're going to have to get some operate aeronautica tests for me ready. But as you guys
nav or operate or both.
One each, yeah.
Oh dear Lord Jesus.
Oh, dear.
And I try to boost my nav skill a little bit.
All right. So
Thank God.
as you guys go wheels up from oh nice, hell yeah.
Excellent.
As you guys go landing struts up, you raise and get one last view of Van Meer as Wash pitches the shuttle to a skyward direction and just hits the boosters, and you guys get going. You see Vrax rolling along underneath you. You're headed in this sort of direction. As you take off, you see Van Meer disappearing behind you, the endless wastes of this wrecked fucking planet disappearing, getting smaller and smaller and smaller until you get out into space. And for a while, as you're riding through space, the atmosphere was really, really rocky. Getting out of it, there's just so much shit in the atmosphere, and you guys, Wash kind of ducks with the differences in pressure, and manages to escape out of the atmosphere with no damage to the actual shuttle itself. So good on you, Wash. And with your successful navigate stellar thing, couldn't be plainer. Of course, the rogue trader ship is going to want to follow a certain kind of orbit to kind of slingshot off of Vrax itself so we can get out of here faster. You manage in no time to find the ship. And so before I show you the next part, I do have to impress upon you guys that you don't actually see everything that this thing is illustrating. This is a simpler way of like showing you guys what all is going on with the ship, but of course, you'll understand when we get to that point. So as you guys, and a couple hours pass before you actually do get to the ship, but as it starts coming into view, you can definitely see that it is a Imperial warship in design. Now, what I was talking about with the whole cross-section thing, you guys don't actually see into the ship like this. It's of course just a solid ship on the outside. This would be catastrophic if it were actually like that. But yeah. What? Let's see. Do any of you have knowledge Imperial Navy by chance?
Would Rogue Trader count?
A rogue trader would actually. Wash right off the bat. You recognize this ship. This is your father's ship, the Invictus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Out of how many ships in all the galaxy, you just happen to fly into this one. So you guys get docking permission, as was given you by Admiral Van Meer. You are allowed onto the ship. No further credit transfers required. And as you go into the docking bay, which is just about this area right here, kind of these little ports right here, you go into the docking bay and you set down inside of the ship. So we're gonna have to do a bit of mind here. I will try to describe things as best I can, but I just do not have the maps necessary for it at this point. I'm gonna get to work on that. But yeah. What do you guys want to know about this place?
This ship is all inclusive. Like it's got its own. I mean, of course, it has its own quarters district, and like does have like a shopping district and other things like that.
Good question.
Oh,
Are you asking a crew member that? So right now you guys are still inside of the shuttle that is in this docking bay of the ship.
okay. I'm gonna throw a awareness at Wash to see if I pick up like any change in his mood or little twitching at finding out what ship this is.
Get it?
10 for my mechadendrite. This dude's stone cold.
Yeah, just fucking weird ass ship. He doesn't even know where the hell you guys are.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to deal with the dog.
How much of that did you miss, by the way?
I got the part where on the ship, but it was the awkward silence before Locks talked.
Okay, cool. Jesus, I thought I was going to say all that shit all over again. So yeah, you guys. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and roll initiative, everybody. Just so I have like a good framework of seeing, what you guys want to do, and then like you're by no means in combat right now.
I also have a question. Could I roll a awareness to see if the ship has changed since last I've been on it or near it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Oof.
Oh crap! Hang on, I need to clear out the friggin' thing. So we're gonna need to re-roll some initiatives. Okay, now roll initiative, please. Oh crap! I need to put your guys' tokens on here. My bad.
And for everyone who doesn't know, you can put your own token on the map by going to the character section and dragging and dropping your token.
All right, cool. So that's everybody. My mistake on that, guys. Go ahead and start rolling some initiatives.
Don't forget to click on your token on the map. Yeah, that's everybody, huh?
Okay, so that's everybody rolled initiative. Yeah, awesome. So let me get that organized. Perfect. So, Scala, you asked if this ship is mutant hostile. This is so far removed from anything you have ever like experienced because you grew up on Vrax. Like this is like space flight is pretty jarring after what you've gone through. I'm not going to make you roll anything, but even the thought of wondering if this thing is mutant friendly is kind of like it'd be like looking at Mount Everest and wondering, what's for lunch, like having it be inspired by that. Like it's your mind is so um boggled by what you're experiencing right now that yeah um that's pretty much it. What else? Like are there any actions that you want to take? Yeah, exactly, deer in the headlights type situation. Perfect. Those of you that don't know, TJ is not with us today, but he is communicating via Discord. So actually, you know what? I will need a willpower test from you. You cool with me?
He's on.
Yeah, you cool with me rolling or?
He can roll.
Oh yeah, you can roll. All right. Yeah, so go ahead and give me a willpower test just to see if you're like able to maintain your faculties while you're in this incredibly weird situation. No.
I think that's a no.
That's a definite no. Do you want to re-roll that? Well, okay. So you don't break down, but we'll just say that you're boggled. So you're not like completely catatonic, but you're not exactly going to be able to discuss nuclear physics with anybody anytime soon. You're basically going to be very passive as you go through this, and you're just looking around, wondering what the fuck you're looking at. So that's your turn, Scala. Selene, what would you like to do?
Well, what exactly are we like being greeted with? Like, this is same old for me. I've seen a billion of these ships, so if we're not actually getting off the ship yet, I'm just chilling and waiting.
Okay. So just to kind of build the scenario a bit, the shuttle bay that you're in is just like this cavernous kind of expanse that you can see. There are lots of other shuttles in here. No, yours is the only one that has come up, or yours is not the only one that has come up from the planet. There are people that are actually like doing trades, making deals with people here. So it's a very it's a bustling kind of area. There's like customs inspections people, people that are just doing trade with those that are coming up from planet. And yeah, it's just, think of it like a busy market / shipping area. Are you looking for anything else, or is that good?
I'm gonna keep my eyes open, aware as possible of essentially any enemies. Selene is on shaky ground right now. She's had this chaos artifact in her possession, and things are just a little bit weird. So she's being really cautious.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you for the idea, by the way, TJ. I'm gonna delete that extra token. All your guys' tokens. So what I'm gonna try to do is keep it so that you guys are being tracked, like where you are throughout the ship. Obviously, there will be times that we won't be able to do that, but just kind of to give you a sense of your location currently. So that's Selene. You don't see anybody. There's nobody like outwardly hostile in like a life or death kind of way. Now there's there's wranglers and traders that are haggling with each other over goods and services and all that kind of stuff, but nothing like deadly serious. All right. So does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Awesome. Next on, we will go to Lux. Lux, what are you doing as you are inside of this shuttle?
Inside of our shuttle?
Yeah, you guys are still on the shuttle. You guys just landed.
Yeah. Only thing I want to do is try and find a map of the area.
Okay. There's not really one in the shuttle.
Yeah. So
you're gonna get out of the shuttle?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get out of the shuttle and I like. Is this like just like a conglomerate of different trader factions on this ship running the whole thing, or is there like a definite crew?
There's a definite crew. Go ahead and give me an awareness check on that.
No.
Everyone here belongs to the crew. Even the people that are bringing stuff onto the ship are certainly crew members.
The revenge of rolls.
Right? And I feel like this might be a thing where you guys are just monsters in combat, but absolutely dog shit when it comes to storyline kind of roles. And on that, with that awareness check, there's really nothing that you can see that would be able to give you a map of the ship. Like there's no outwardly exposed computer terminals or anything like that, and no, you can't see if there's any vendors that are selling any maps or anything. But who knows? There might be. Just got to keep looking, I guess. And I'll say, do you want to do anything else? Or oh shit, never mind. We'll move on to Sonny because yeah, you already got your awareness test. So moving on, Sonny, what would you like to do now that Lux has left the shuttle?
Well, I guess I'm gonna go check in the med bay, see if they need any help. Maybe I can make some money in there, or try to find things out, like what's going on in the ship, gossip a little while I'm doing surgery or something. I don't know. Medbay it is.
So you're leave the shuttle bay, and there's also some reverb going on.
Yeah, you're feedbacking, Sonny.
Uh-oh. And any better?
Should fix it.
Hey, yep, no feedback. Okay, so before...
Oh, sorry. A burst of static emits from Lux. My bad.
No worries. Before you guys are able to like leave, you see that all traffic that's actually going into the ship from this shuttle bay has to go through like a checkpoint area. There are no other areas in or out of the ship at large other than this checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. No, I'm not gonna need you to give me an awareness check on that. So there is like a very you guys aren't familiar with. If someone wants to give me a lore test, just an untrained -20 lore test. Actually, screw it, Sonny. Go ahead and give me a untrained lore test on what type of person you're looking at this desk that's by this checkpoint.
Okay. Lore. How do I roll lore?
Just go to one of your empty lore slots and hit it. The little square next to where the name would go.
Well, I guess I don't know nothing about Jack.
You're not certain, but you think this guy that's at this table might actually be a Tyranid. Like it's not like a strong compulsion or anything like that.
It's a gene stealer! Everybody get down! Starts blasting.
Your chances
yeah,
of being
no.
killed by a cow are low, but never zero.
Yeah, you have
That
no
is
idea
true.
who the fuck this guy is, or what his line of work would be.
I cannot for this man. I seek only the medical bay.
So you have to go through this guy to get to the rest of the ship at large.
You. There.
So wait, we'll actually.
I require passage.
So you're going up to this guy and you're talking with him.
Well, yes.
Awesome. He looks up at you. He's a very bored-looking individual. Just constantly scrawling out. He's got like an autoscribe next to him, just like writing out orders and shit, like as stuff is going on. And people are telling him stuff. He pauses and looks at you and says, "What's your business on the Invictus?" I forgot the name for it. He wants to know, like, okay, is this your first time on the ship? Like, are you crew? What's your purpose here?
I have never been on this ship before. I am looking for the medical bay. That is my purpose.
Are you in need of medical assistance? If so, there will be a requisite fee for the privileges of using it. Also, there are expenses to go through this. Are you with a group or a number of people, or are you just singly coming onto this ship?
I am indeed with a group. They are back there. And I point back towards where the rest are, if they haven't started like separating yet.
Gotcha. He tells you to gather them all up so you can all get processed together.
Too lazy to walk back, he just beeps on his audio, his comm speed, and say, "I require everybody to gather where I am so we can register ourselves to this man."
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna treat that like your action then. Wash, it is your turn. As you look around, nobody. So you have this is not knowledge that anyone else's character would have, of course, but for the sake of simplicity, Wash, your character you're looking around and things look much different than the last time you were on this ship. The petty crew walking around. Oh, sorry, do you have a question?
I was going to say, could I just do a scrutiny test to see the how much information you're going to give?
You know what? No. Yeah, go ahead and give me a scrutiny test. Awesome. Yeah, you get the full deal. You notice the crew looks just not in good spirits. No petty crewman ever has a fantastic life on a ship, but these guys just look beat down and miserable as they're doing their jobs, which is definitely a turn from what you're used to on the ship. And you notice that there are all new security guard uniforms. There's like different symbols emblazoned on the throughout the ship. Like it used to have your father's crest all over the ship. It wasn't like held as prominently as the Imperial Aquila, but it was definitely made known that this is your family's ship. All that has changed. Like it's not your father's sigil anymore. Any other information that you want to know, I will be glad to supply you with.
Okay. I was going to say, noticing around that, do they notice, because I look completely different, right? Because I'm in a cloak, a jumpsuit, and body armor, right? I don't look like a rogue trader at the moment.
Oh yeah, you are just one of hundreds of random Joe Schmoes that are going through the motions of the day.
Okay, I'm going to go to the checkpoint with the rest of the group because I take it that's what we're doing, right?
Yep.
Because we're in the cargo bay. That's all we can do. I'm going to walk up to that guard, and
as you're walking up, a person bumps into you and says, "Come with me right now."
I will go with that person because I'm a very trusting person.
You recognize this. What's
okay.
up?
Oh, I was going to say, I was going to do awareness check to see if they were bad or good, but you were just about to talk. So
No. So you instantly recognize this guy. His name is Daryl O'Fine. You have some information on him already, and he basically looks at you with wild eyes and says, "What the fuck are you doing back here right now, of all times?"
I will go with him, and will the rest of the group go with us, or does he want us to wait in the rig?
He's trying to just get you off. He's not carting you off somewhere, but he's definitely taking you a good 5 or 10 feet away from the rest of the party. Kind of talking to you.
I will go talk to him then.
Okay.
Can I interject real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so Sunny is gonna see this guy pull Wash away, and he's like, "No, I said come to me, not walk away. Where are you going?"
Wash, how do you want to calm your comrade?
Can I just pull out the middle finger and walk away and go talk to or Duncan or whatever his name is?
Sure. Sonny, give me an awareness test. I want to see if you know what the bird means. Yeah, that would be a knowledge thing, actually. Or nope.
Love.
That is an interesting way of waving. I must record.
I am number one.
You are number one, Sonny. Yeah, no. But clearly your crewmate is not under any sign of distress or anything from this person walking up and talking to them elsewhere. Daryl starts talking to you, and he outlines that your father has been taken under arrest, and your brother has seized power in the ship. He doesn't know if your dad is still alive. He does know that your brother has consolidated his position and working under the assumption that you were dead, so it was his rightful place to take control of the ship after your father died. But your father wanted to wait until you got back, and your brother kind of pulled some political machinations to actually wrest control of the ship from him. And the last anyone knew, he was just confined to quarters and not allowed to leave or anything like that. He basically tells you, stay out of sight. Do not attempt to go anywhere near officer quarters or the command deck or anything like that for anyone that might even remotely recognize you. I just happened to be here. I got promoted to security chief recently, and thank God it was me and not anyone else on the staff.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can go past security without any problems, or asking Dylan or whatever his name is.
Daryl.
What?
His name is Daryl O'Fine.
I'm gonna ask Mr. O'Fine if there should be any problems going past security.
As long as you don't, say your actual name to the person at the admin thing, you are going to get slapped with the new. Oh shit! You don't know about the. Oh man. So there have been a few changes since your brother came into power. There's a lot of expenses. I'll just say that I'll try to work with you as I can to try to get you out of here, but you're going to have to basically get onto the ship and join the chattel slavery class of crew that it's become now. He gets like as he's trying to rattle off as much information to you as possible, he gets like a little chime on his
Vox.
on his Vox communicator. He's like, I have to go now. Lay low. Don't use your real name. I will contact you as soon as I can.
Okay. Creepy.
All right. So, as you guys all, you commingle back with the rest of the group, and you all get up to this admin desk. So it's not anybody's individual turn right now. So if you do have any questions, go ahead and just write or do a message on Roll20 just to like get my attention. Are there any questions up to this point?
I think not.
I'm good.
We're ready to get through checkpoint.
Okay. So as you walk up to the checkpoint, this guy introduces himself as Dom Pagin and says that he will be handling your processing fees for entry onto the Invictus. Firstly, asks what kind of lodging will you be requiring? And so just to save some time, there are 4 categories. There is the Grand, which makes for full amenities. There's like wait staff and private rooms and all that kind of stuff in it. That is going for 200,000 geld a month. Next up, we have private individual cabins. Again, full amenities, but just not as fancy as the other ones, but still pretty decent. They are of course for 1 capacity, and they are 10,000 geld a month. Next one is the group cabin, which can fit up to 8 people. No amenities or anything, but it is a private room that is able to be locked basically. And it does actually the amenities it does have. It's got its own like bathroom and everything else. That is going for 5,000 geld a month. And then the last one is a standard crew hammock, which is going for 1,000 geld a month.
I'll contribute 420 to that on the last one.
No need. I'm going to use my Admiral's writ for the second to highest.
The Admiral's writ?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So Van Meer outlined that you would have access to the ship's communications array, but this was not part of the deal, was the lodging arrangements.
Can I not change the omittance?
It's already written. The ink is dry, man.
I'll put 420 to the lowest level.
Well, that crew hammock is 1,000. Like that's on an individual basis. Is the crew hammock? So the only one that's like treated as a group is the group cabin. Everything else is individual.
You mean okay? The third one, like the
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the no amenities cabin. Okay.
And then you said that's 5,000.
If we don't have any money for any space, what do we do?
You go further into debt. I mean, they have.
What's our guild party at? Our party guild at?
It's been empty for a while.
Was Severus keeping track of that?
You see it on his player sheet?
Looking right now.
And I will check Discord if it's there.
Severus. Oh no!
Had all our money. He's got 5,000 geld, guys.
Of course.
Severus had 5,630 geld on him when he died. But
is there a chance that he left that in the shuttle when he got out of the shuttle?
I don't think so.
I mean, I like to argue that he's a very careful character.
He was.
Like, he wouldn't take all his money on him, He might take like a nice 10%, 20% while he's in the field. But I'm pretty sure he'll put his savings, somewhere safe.
In the vessel.
Exactly. Where if anything ever
I'm going to
happens
say
to
that
him,
Severus didn't trust any of you far enough to throw you. I'm going to say that Severus didn't trust any of you far enough to throw you, and he had 5,000. Well, then again, 5,000 of anything on you.
One moment, I'd like to argue that we accepted him, so he's like,
Yeah, you did say that.
Wow, I've never met people so nice before, and he's like, I can trust you with my life.
Yes, but as a mercenary, he trusts you with his money. How about this? I'll say that he left. Hang on a sec. I'm going to roll for this.
Of course you would.
Of course I would, because then I'm not guilty.
You would leave the friendship we have built up over the weeks of pain and suffering that we trudged through together to a dice roll?
You guys were the ones that left him to get eaten alive by mutants as he was going through.
Well, we didn't. He was his choice to stand in front of the door where the mutants were pounding on knowingly.
Yeah.
He was going through psychic assault. Like, he was crippled. I made great pains to describe how much distress he was in.
You did not know he had all the party guild, did you?
Okay, so I'm not going to completely fuck you guys out of all of his gold. Or his guild. Gold, that's a silly word. I'll say that he had 1,000 geld on him, and the rest of the 4,630 was in the shuttle.
I'm going to take the rest of my gold and put it with that to pay for a $5,000 cabin.
All right, cool.
$5,000.
So I will note that I have like 50 guild left.
I got you. We can share my guild.
All right. So the next is what kind of food accommodations we'll be making. These are all individual based. So the first quality is high quality. So like shit like grok steaks, amasec, fine plum berry brandy wines and all that kind of crap for 5,000 geld a month. The next is going to be high quality nutrient paste, like synth bread, like stuff that's, oh, no, excuse me. That's the third one. The second one is like natural class B food. So like stuff that actually was grown in dirt or hydroponics. And that's going to be 1,000. The high quality nutrient paste stuff is going to be 500 geld per month. And corpse starch, hardtack bread, and quote unquote filtered water is going to run you 200 geld a month.
Any other ideas?
Lux is going to go with the corpse storage.
Okay, so go ahead and subtract 200 geld from your thingamajig and put a corpse starch food voucher in your inventory.
So, Miss Selene, do you have enough to cover some corpse starch for me?
Yeah, I'll get it for both of us.
All right. And you want to have both tokens or just the one?
Put one in your inventory.
Roger.
I'm so broke. I only have 200 geld on me.
Looks like you're eating.
Ooh.
Scale, you're my slave, aren't you? I require your money.
Oh my god.
Master.
I need another drink for this.
No. Let's see. What can
Are you serious?
80 geld afford me?
It can get you in debt for some more corpse starch.
Lux, what's the guy we're talking to's name?
His name is Don.
Wait. How am I getting this information? By the way, am I being like radio beat the information?
Or is he
how am
reading
I
off the
getting
list?
Dude, we're gathered around a table right now talking to him.
Okay. I am a trained professional in the medical arts. That is a rare skill to come by these days, and I shall offer my services for food provided.
That's excellent. You can absolutely help assist in the medical quarters. However, pardon me, the peanut gallery is laughing at my terrible accent.
It's all good. You're trying. That's all that matters.
Did my accent change? Was I doing one voice and then?
Yeah,
It
you
did change.
did.
Okay, gotcha. That makes more sense. Chrissy is just busting her ass over
We
here.
can hear her.
Hang on, trying to regain some composure here.
BRB terrorists.
What's composure?
You guys aren't helping.
You should roll higher then. That was a funny. That was funny.
Was this the voice I was using for him before?
I don't remember.
No, not even close.
So this is what he
It
sounds
sounded
like.
Irish.
You sound like an American actor who didn't do much study before he did a German
Not
movie.
any at all, actually.
You're Stallone trying to do an Irish accent.
Well, no. So the Irish accent was for Admiral Van Meer. I remember that. But this guy, I actually have shithead accent pointing towards his name.
Helpful.
Yes, it is. That's quite descriptive. So
How many times is shithead on your notes?
more than I care to admit. All right. So, what was the last actual question before?
Corpse, we need money for the other two dudes to eat.
And
Right,
Sonny
and
offered
Sonny
his
offered-
medical services.
Gotcha. Okay. So he. Now I don't want to do the voice anymore. Can you still hear her laughing in the background?
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. You're doing a good job. Just keep going. You believe in
All right,
yourself.
So he says, "You're absolutely welcome to get a job in the medbay. However, I do need money up front, or you will be charged double and put onto your crew debt account."
Does he have a handlebar mustache? Is he twirling it?
Absolutely, yes. He is twirling his thick, like Snidely Whiplash would be jealous of this dude. Does somebody want to post a picture of Snidely on Discord real quick?
Lox is going to step in between Sonny and this fine fella and say to him, "This unit can tell you are a man of higher culture. Of course, all humans make mistakes, especially when small writs of paper like this go missing under a," and I put a bottle of the Amasec onto the table on top of his stack of writs.
Okay, so I'm going to need you to make a. Let me see what stat would.
Should I pull out my boot?
Let's see. I don't know. What kind of test would that be?
Tech use.
Charm?
Yeah, I'll say a charm or a fellowship, a flat fellowship test.
Seduce?
No, it's gonna have to be a charm test. Yeah.
Do I get modifiers with the bribe?
Yeah, you get a +20 with the bribe.
All right, shooting low. Ooh.
Can I try to help him?
Crap. I deleted the bar at the side. How do I get it back?
What bar?
His roll bar.
Oh my god! And I put a what the hell am I doing? I have a character sheet that's now far too big. Oh, never mind. I got it. We're good. Okay. The action bar on the right hand side of the screen that's on everybody's Roll20. This is the first time I've ever done this.
Oh, yeah. You got it back?
Not yet.
Mouse up to the top right corner where you see the 3 horizontal lines and click that.
Ah, Jesus. Okay, thank you.
Yep. It kind of hides along with the scroll bar.
It does. It does. Okay, I don't feel quite as dumb about that now.
Can I jump in here and try to help him with this charm test?
You can definitely tell what he's attempting to do. So I will let you go ahead and roll that. You're gonna have to succeed with 3 more degrees of failure. Or
Unless I
degrees
reroll.
hang on a sec. So, Lux, let's go with you first.
Okay, I'm gonna do a fate point reroll.
Okay.
No, okay, that's weird.
Don't do it quite yet. Selene, what are you wanting to do?
I was just wondering if there's a modifier on this charm.
So you're wanting to assist Lux with his charm test? Okay. Yeah. So it'll with the Amasec. Well, Locke's already used up the Amasec deal in his. So no, there will not be an extra modifier for you, Selene. Perfect. So it totally cancels each other out.
Hey!
You succeed. For the wonderful Amasec, Sani now has a month's supply of corpse starch.
I suppose it's better than nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. For those of you that are unfamiliar with what corpse starch is, it's the recycled. It's Soylent Green. It's recycled people that it's not technically cannibalism because you're not eating human meat, but it's all the nutrients that were able to be absorbed from a vat of dead people. This is one of those things that makes
people.
Exactly, yeah. This is one of those things that makes 40k the grim dark hell that it is this is a thing that exists in the universe, and commonly that's how they feed Hive City. It doesn't make any sense from nutritional sense standpoint.
It's like cleaning out the shuttle of all the mutant bile and blood soakedness.
Just imagine what was the movie?
People MREs.
I think you're thinking of Snowpiercer.
Yeah, Snowpiercer, except instead of cockroaches, it's corpses.
Yeah, exactly. Fun stuff. So next, you're going to need to. Next, Dom Pagine starts loading up and listing off all the different fiends and stuff that you guys are going to be charged. Well, first, we have the atmospheric processing fees, and then the waste processing fees, the health screening fees, weapons licenses, transportation fees, shuttle docking space fee, of course. Any personal security details that you might require can be charged. And he just goes on and on and on. Just this laundry list of fees that are going to be charged to you guys. At the very end, he says, and of course, the administration fees.
Bureaucrat.
Being a total of 100,000 geld per person for the privilege of riding on the Invictus. These will, of course, be stored in a crew debt account to be paid off and worked at your leisure, of course.
Why are we here again?
So, yeah, you guys are now... I would like you to set a piece of gear in your inventory, and it's going to be called crew debt. You're all 100,000 geld in the hole.
Oh, would that be in gear or journal?
Either or, just
Okay.
somewhere that you can keep contract or blah, 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 the word I'm looking for.
You said 100K?
100,000.
Brutal.
Okay.
Hey, it's like joining the army again.
So yeah. Oh, also there's a asterisk at the end of it, and of course, upon payment of your
One question. Sorry.
yeah, go for it.
Sorry to interrupt. The crew debt is that a combined crew debt
Per.
that
no,
we
that's
all
individual.
try to rip off, or is that an individual crew
That's
debt?
individual.
Ah, okay.
That's individual with liberty and justice.
Yep. On the contract that he has, signed out for you, there are two asterisks. One is all fees may be disputed after paying the 10,000 geld disputation fee, and the departure fee for leaving the ship will be 2,500 geld per person.
Okay. I'm writing that down now.
Just a question. We have to take the Invictus?
Say what?
Do
Now we
we have
do.
to ride on the Invictus?
Now we do.
Yeah, you do now.
Sorry. See, one of those asterisks were the departure fee. What was the other?
Dispute fee.
Yeah. All fees may be disputed after paying the 10,000 geld disputation fee.
We need to save up 10k, gentlemen and lass and lady.
All right, so that's it for that. He points you on down the hall. Now for your medical screening. Now for the medical screening. If you'll follow my associate, he shall take you to. Yeah. So I suck at voices. You guys. He points you in the direction of some hospitalier-looking people. They're wearing the Imperial medical symbol on them, which actually in 40k I believe is still a red cross. Does anybody know that for sure? This is not game related.
Good question. No,
All I know is
wait.
about cosplays. So.
I think it's that snake pole with a skull on top.
Oh, it's the doctor symbol.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they're if somebody wants to give me an awareness test, they are more than welcome to.
I know what these are, right? I mean.
Oh yeah, hospitalier.
I really hope this doesn't backfire.
I put it down. Yeah, it's the twin snakes, the staff, wings, and skull of the Imperium.
Sonny, with a certainty that normally eludes you on these kind of observational things, you definitely know that these are medical people. Lux.
How about we do the order of rolls? Turn order.
Okay, turn order. Nice.
Yeah.
Why did TJ get taken out of the initiative order?
He probably got disconnected.
Oh yeah, he probably.
I don't know, but I was first. I'm just putting that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was he?
Sonny?
Yeah, he was
above Celine. Okay. Do we just want to go with initiative order then?
Yeah.
Okay. So, TJ, as soon as you walk through this gate, it turns red and sirens start going off like klaxons and shit. Security guys all rush through this, down a couple of hallways and immediately start pointing their rifles at all of you.
Oh,
I'm gonna step forward and make it apparent that I'm an adeptus, hands up, sort of, not trying to do anything wrong here.
I got you. They
I'm
still
going to slowly point my head at Sonny.
Calm down. He's my slave. I take test samples from him. I harvest his DNA. All right.
All right, gentlemen. So a familiar face to Wash and kind of to you guys shows up again. The chief of security arrives and says, all right, we'll get this all sorted out. If you wouldn't mind, I know that you've all been exposed to bad stuff on Vrax. If you'll all accompany my assistants, we'll all take you and get you examined in the medical examination rooms and make sure that there's nothing unduly wrong with you. We just have these sensors that detect if anything is wrong with someone as they come onto the ship. So we'll figure everything out. So you all get paired up with one security guard and one hospitalier, and you are led away. Is there two different? So you are now getting separated as a group. Is there anything right now that anyone wants to do?
Oof.
Good luck.
I'm gonna say this is a nice crew treating subhumans with dignity.
I'm gonna reach out to Sunny and say, Sunny. That's it.
I've always loved you.
And then if I can, before he gets separated, I pass him 15 geld.
All right, well, okay. So
a burst of
Selene,
static.
You all end up going through the little green lattice work thing. Selene, you pass through, you're fine. It stays green. Locks, you pass through, stays green. Sani, same thing. Wash, same thing. But you're all taken off to different medical examination rooms, and you're made to wait there for a bit. Everyone, you know what? No. TJ, or sorry, Scala, go ahead and give me an awareness check.
Oh, they're gonna dissect me. I can feel it. Gear.
Okay. Well, you notice that this room doesn't really have a table or any chairs. It's not really got any lights.
Can
really.
I reroll?
Yeah. You can reroll. Do you want to spend another fate point to give yourself a +10 on this?
Definitely. So I'm gonna take out 2.
Awesome. So you notice that this room doesn't have any furniture, anything in it, but it's kind of strange. Like you've never really seen such a short room that has one door on one side and another door on another side. And then next up.
Do I still have my communicator on me?
Yeah. You still have your comm bead.
I'm gonna send to the communicator. This is not a hospital room. They're gonna kill me. I know who's there.
All right. So I want you to flavor this a little bit. As the other doors that you did not go through open up, you feel for the briefest of moments the air all gets sucked out of the room. And you are pulled into a very, very, very cold place. As your eyes start to like crystallize over, you see just a mountain of metal in front of you in the form of the ship that you saw as you were exiting or as you were coming towards it in the shuttle. So go ahead, give me some flavor on Scala's last moments amongst the living.
I need to process. Hold on.
Scala kind of sus.
Hold on, I need to process this. I'm dead.
Mutants that don't survive long.
Dun, dun, dun.
What does surprise Pikachu mean? I need to send that before I flavor this. Hold up. What does
Scala is not the imposter.
Actually, Scala kind of was the imposter in this one.
Oh my god. There it is. So as my eyes roll back into my head, feeling the coldness of space, I think about the too short, but how long was my journey with you guys?
With the rest of the party, I want to say it was like the better part of a month, I'll say.
The best month of my life, my short, mutated life. And I thought maybe if I didn't come on the Invictus, I would have survived. And I exploded under the gravity and coldness of space.
Beautiful, beautiful.
God damn,
yeah,
man.
that is the end of Scala, the mutant. Yep.
Thank you, TK. Thank you.
The rest of you guys are then examined by medical technicians. There's no trace of mutation on you. Some of the cyborg stuff, but that's all acceptable and stuff. And then you're all shepherded back into a central room. You see each other, just not Scala. And all of a sudden, Daryl comes in and says, "What the fuck are you doing, bringing a mutant onto my ship?"
This unit
Honestly,
was
I
not
didn't
aware.
know. Honestly, we didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know. You didn't know. Any asshole with basic awareness could test themselves and see that this guy was a fucking mutant.
He passed VRAC spaceport security.
And they're all a bunch of goddamned morons.
Can we glass the planet then?
He's furious with you guys. He looks at you, Wash, and is actually like, "Didn't I just tell you to keep a low profile while you're here?"
I didn't do anything. That was someone else.
He gathers himself, does a little woosah kind of moment. It's like, okay. I can squash this. I can make it go away and just say that, the mutant came here by himself, clung under something. But for God's sake, don't get noticed by anyone. I still don't have time to really fully go in depth with everything, but please, for God's sake, be fucking smart. All right, Alan, come on. And he kind of just like turns around and walks out.
We need one of those Always Sunny in Philadelphia title bumpers. The crew was not smart.
All right. So that is actually where I am going to leave off for today's session. I don't feel like having TJ sit through all the fun, wacky hijinks while everyone else is doing stuff and him just being a spectator's fun. Of course, we're gonna have TJ roll up a new character if he so chooses for next session. Lox, if you want to close out the stream, you are more than welcome to it.
Sure. Oh, goddamn. Can't say I didn't see it coming, folks. But I want to thank everybody for watching now and later. And I hope you come and join us again next week for another Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy tabletop gameplay. Right here at Channel None.